Good morning. Today is Friday, February 5th, and it is about 6:50 in the morning, and today I'm going to take you on another day in the life of a virtual teacher. If you're new here, welcome. My name's Hannah. I am a kindergarten teacher in Charlotte, North Carolina. I just moved here this past summer. This is my second year teaching, and both years I've taught kindergarten. So we are still virtual learning right now. So I'm going to take you along for a Friday in kindergarten. I love Fridays because most Fridays we have house days. I don't know if you guys are familiar with the Ron Clark house system, but the last school that I taught at used it, and so does this school, which is kind of cool. But we each have houses. Everyone's sorted into a house. So this is my house, Nukamori, and I get to wear my Nukamori shirt. Because I was a new teacher this year and they just kind of had to find whatever shirts they could to give to me, I get to wear this shirt that's like 3 sizes too big. But I'm not bad about it because Fridays feel like pajama days for me. Then I'm so comfy in these large t-shirts, so it's great. So I'm gonna go ahead and make the bed behind me. I just got ready, as you can see, and we're gonna have a great day. Good morning, good morning. Say, my back is feeling much better. If you watched my last vlog, I showed you the rash or whatever that she was having here, and she's doing much better. That's as good as it's gonna get for now. So yesterday I tried to be trusting of this little one while I was teaching in the afternoon. She did so good all day, and she really has been really good. She really just sleeps, but she wasn't sleeping next to me in her dog bed like she normally does. And I came out only to find that she had eaten my pajama shorts. So lesson learned, don't leave the pajama shorts out. I normally like put them out on this one chair in my bedroom, like if I'm gonna wear them again, and I guess not anymore, so. Alright, it is 7:27. I have to be logged into work by 7:30, so we're right on time. I just took the dog out. She went for a little walk, went to the bathroom, did all that good stuff, and now it's time to sit down and work. I told you guys in my last vlog that every time I sit down, my back is killing me now, and sure enough, sat down in this chair, and like this chair is a pretty comfy chair. Like it's not like a little plastic thing, you know? My back is killing me already. So I really do think I need to go to the chiropractor. A couple of you guys have suggested that, and I've definitely been thinking about going. I've just never been before, and I need to like find one. I'm new to Charlotte still. Like, we got a new teacher. She's our new EC teacher. In my school, just so like, if you are new here, is super tiny. Like, I'm the only kindergarten teacher. There's only 1 first grade, 1 second grade, 1 teacher for every grade level. So we are a tiny school. And so like, we don't really have teammates. We don't really have, like, my team is me, the first grade teacher and the second grade teacher. Like, we're the primary team, and then there's this upper grades team. And then like we have our coach. So it's really not, like, there's not a whole lot of people. And so like, I love my staff members, I love my teammates, I love the people I work with. Like, it's a very different climate than my last school. Like, it's just interesting because there's only so many of us, and we're all just like very young, which is really cool. So like, we all get along really well and stuff. But we got a new EC teacher, and I'm in like the beginning teacher support program at my school. You're in that if you have been teaching for less than 3 years. And so she just got hired because we lost our EC teacher back in September and haven't had one since then. So she just got hired, and she is in that program with us, and yesterday we were talking and stuff, and she mentioned how like she's from New York, and so I reached out to her yesterday to send her an email because I know how hard it can be, especially during COVID, to move to a new place that you have no idea anything about, like have no friends, no family, no nothing, no connections, and it's COVID, so like you can't really just go out and like meet people. I know how hard that can be, and like she's from New York, I'm from Pennsylvania, so I was like, oh, like we were pretty close. So I just sent her an email yesterday, and I was like, if you ever need anything, like feel free to reach out. Like I'd love to, not that I'm an expert of the place, but like we can explore together. You know, it's just kind of nice having someone else that's like in the same boat as you. Like I just moved here too. So she emailed me back, and she's so sweet. So I really hope that I can like not help her out. Like she'll help me out too, honestly, by hanging out and stuff, but I just think it's cool, and I love meeting new people like that. So I'm gonna respond to her email, and I have a couple parent emails to respond to too. I'm gonna look over my lessons for today just to like make sure there's nothing I need to tweak last minute, and then I think we're pretty much good for the morning. Good morning.
Good morning.
How are you guys? Good? Yeah, thumbs up. All right. And how's your new puppy? Good?
Am I late?
You're not late. You are right on time. It's 8 o'clock. I think I see some friends wearing some house shirts. Is anyone wearing their house shirt today? Oh, was that your puppy? There she is. Oh, look how cute. Her name's Moonlight, you said? I believe in myself. I will treat others with respect and dignity. With hard work, I can achieve my goals, be a great, and have a good attitude. Do you remember what letter says L in here? What letter do all of those words start with? They all start with the sound L, and the letter is called L. It's a lion, and what sound does lion start with?
Buzz.
Super close. So remember that silent E. He's silent, but he also does something to this vowel. What does he make the vowel say?
You. Use. Use.
Good. Fuse.
Like confused.
Just like confused. That's part of the word confused. So it's about 11:30 now. I am in planning right now, but I just took my dog for a little tiny walk so that I can get up and stretch my legs because my back is killing me, and she needed to go to the bathroom. So I'm gonna grab some food because now it's like the time that I'm hungry for lunch, so I'm gonna grab some food, and then I'll sit down and start actually planning, doing the work that I want to do for planning. I do have kind of a funny story though to share about this morning. So I told you guys that we had a house party this morning, so that's when like the whole school came together. There was 96 people I think in that Zoom. We have a very small school. And we were playing charades today, so the kids basically got to take turns choosing what they wanted to act out, and then everyone else was guessing. So like most of the kids, like my kids, whenever they were called on, they were choosing like little animals and stuff, like kangaroos and rabbits and like dinosaurs and just like fun little things like that. And finally the 5th grade teacher was like, guys, we can like switch it up, like you don't have to keep picking the same things, like why don't we switch it up a little bit? So then some of the older kids started to get a little creative, and one of them ended up acting out a death of a famous person, and so he like hit himself in the chest, like he got shot, and then fell over on his back, and no one guessed it, and he told us what it was, and it was just such an uncomfortable, awkward situation. I mean, the whole school was there, and we just witnessed him like reenact basically this person gets shot, and no one knew what to say. It was so awkward, but I was like, they got creative. So it is now almost 1:15. I will be getting back on Zoom at 1:15 for my kids. We have math and then math small groups, and then we're done for the day. So what I've been doing though for the past like hour is doing some planning. So I meet with my coach bi-weekly to plan. So basically every other week we actually sit down for a couple days a week and plan math, reading, and like we do a data dive. Well, actually, like I plan everything ahead of time and then she just looks over it and we talk about some things in our like actually planning meeting. So I was working on reading. I have almost the 2 weeks of reading plans done, but now I'm working on the data stuff because that's kind of easier to go through. And I'm like looking at my kids and where they are in relation to each other and like where they should be from what they've learned. And this is like totally common for kindergarten because in the kindergarten world, you are expected to come into kindergarten not knowing anything. Like that's the, I don't want to say like norm, but like that's what kindergarten curriculum is thinking. So when kindergarten curriculums start, they start at like, you know nothing because some kids haven't gone to school before. They haven't been to preschool. They're expecting like that no one has worked with them at home. So you do get some of those kids that literally know nothing, but odds are a good chunk of kids do have some base, whether they know some letter names or some letter sounds, or maybe they can rhyme, stuff like that. So my class, I have 18 students. They're all over the place. I've been very blessed this year to have a very academically high class. So I have 7 out of those 18 kids who are above kindergarten level, and then the rest of the kids are either on grade level or they're receiving intervention. So it's always a challenge trying to plan for everybody because everybody has such different needs. Like I have some kids who are working on first grade content and we have left kindergarten curriculum. So let me know if you're a kindergarten teacher, is your class the same way or are your kids more leveled? Like we're to the extreme that I don't teach a full like phonics lesson, that kind of thing. Like we call it skills. I don't teach a full skills lesson to everybody. We don't do it whole group. So I have 4 different small groups and each of them gets a different lesson each day. So nobody is learning the same thing. We are all like way across the board that a whole group lesson just wouldn't benefit like anybody really.
Hey Oscar, what's up? Can you please bake a cake? Hey, we are gonna have a cat party. We're gonna have a cat party. We're gonna have a party.
So I've had some questions about my office setup at home, and I wanted to give you guys like a little, I've given a tour before, but I wanted to give you like a little bit of a rundown of the big things that I love having in my home office and like what makes it easier and where things are from that I am really loving. So first of all, my home office is obviously a train wreck. I mean, it's just stuff everywhere. Part of the reason is because we are going through some things like house-wise, so this is just a mess. It didn't always look like this. My kids did not always see this in the background, but unfortunately right now this is just kind of the state we're living in, and that's that. But we'll focus on the nicer part. I mean, it's as good as it's gonna get. Some of the things that I have found have really been helpful, and I know this is like a blessing that I've been able to have this, but I did purchase a second monitor. It's not a full computer. It literally hooks up with an HDMI cord to my school laptop. This has helped with Zoom so much because I can see the kids on one screen and like share my other screen. And also with assessments, I found that it's super helpful because I keep a lot of my assessment trackers online. And so to have it like on a separate screen so I can show the kids like the slideshow of the things that I'm assessing them on, and then I could have the tracker on the other screen, so I'm not toggling back and forth between 2 tabs on like the screen that they're seeing, if that makes sense. So like they're not seeing the tracker and like everyone's data as I'm like trying to put theirs in at the same time. So that's been really, really helpful. I have loved having that. This honestly was like maybe $50 from Amazon. It was super inexpensive. Mine's from the brand Scepter, I think is how you pronounce it. It's nothing special. It does the job and it's great. Another thing is this, what do you call this, like external webcam. I actually had to purchase this for my master's program, so this wasn't an intentional buy for school. However, my school laptop has a very, very awful webcam. Like I look like a blueberry. I'm purple and blue and it's just not good quality. This has expanded my range that they can see. So like if I was using anger charts and stuff, I could put them in the frame, things like that. And it's just such better quality. And it's kind of nice that I can pick it up and like show them different things as well. It just kind of sits on the top of my screen when I have it flipped up and I can like pick it up and show them things. So this is also from Amazon. It was literally probably $10 and it's been a great lifesaver. Another thing that I've loved is having a keyboard and mouse that's not on my laptop. This is just made it so much more comfortable to work because now that my laptop sits up here too, this has just like, it's easier to reach and it's just more comfortable for my hands. This is from Amazon as well. They came together actually. This is the brand Jellycomb. So they come as a set and I really like them. I think they have different colors as well. So it is now a little after 3 o'clock. I am done work for the day. My kids are all logged off. It's Friday, it's the weekend. I'm so excited, and I just like this next upcoming week. It just has so many exciting things happening, and I can't wait to share them with you and document all sorts of fun things. So the rest of the day went well. My kids had math, we did small groups. My math in afternoon is always rough. Like, our district does not just only have them do Zoom or get online and like actually meet with the teacher for part of the day. I mean, they are like all day long, they're with somebody, or else they do have some independent work, but like throughout that time they also are doing, like, there's people meeting in small groups and stuff. So there is a lot of face-to-face interaction, which is great. But my attendance always struggles a little bit. They don't all come back after lunch, and then it just dwindles down, which is totally expected because I can't expect kids to sit on Zoom for that long. I mean, that's an insane amount of time to be in front of an iPad. So I am gonna go ahead and end this video here. I'm actually about to start a new video, so you might see me in the same shirt in the beginning of the next video. But my school day's over. I have nothing else really going on. I'm such a boring Friday night person. I am gonna go out to dinner with my friend, but I don't know what time that's gonna be. So just can't wait to relax and hang out and chill. My parents are coming to visit this weekend, which is really exciting. I haven't seen them since New Year's, I think, so it's been a little while. Thank you guys so much for watching this video. I hope you enjoyed it, and I hope you guys are gonna have a wonderful weekend as well, and I will talk to you in the next video. Bye!